In this episode, Sally Carrera comes to life. Hashtag save the manuals and the Bronco Sport and Bronco Heritage Editions. Welcome to episode 104 of the Weird Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rao, how have you been doing lately?
I've been good. I've been busy. I've been doing house things.
Oh,
Yes.
quite the project.
Oh, yes. You know all about the project.
Oh, I do.
But yes.
Is there any news that we should be chatting about?
There is. Let's get right into it.
Okay.
So, a long time ago, shortly after we launched the podcast, we had a review that came through. And we tout that we are all about cars, right? We talk about cars, racing cars, cool cars, spotting cars. And the review may have been a bit on the sarcastic side when it said that we never mentioned the movie Cars, not even once. Well, here's your chance.
Yes, and there's actually a coworker of mine that gave me a bunch of crap one time and said that we never talk about the movie Cars.
Yeah.
I have a car podcast and I've never watched the movie. So
You haven't
this
even
goes out
seen
to
it?
you people.
You haven't even seen Cars?
I haven't. No.
What?
Nope.
Oh,
But
So-
we have some news, don't we?
we do. That actually references the movie Cars.
Oh boy.
So, the movie Cars, I am a fan of it. It's great. It does also have a protagonist in the name of Sally. She's a 911 Carrera with droopy eyes. A 996 variant, more specifically a 996.2. But Porsche is making Sally a real car.
Whoa.
Yeah, how freaking cool is this?
Okay.
Oh, I love this so much.
Tell me more.
So, to celebrate the movie and the Sally Carrera, there is a new Porsche. Well, I guess it's new, but it's a one-off Porsche. And what they're doing is they're making the Sally Carrera from the movies to be a real car by giving it its own paint color. And the paint color is called Sally Blue Metallic, which is going to be fitted to the exterior and the interior. And they're starting by taking a 911 Carrera GTS rear-wheel drive with a manual transmission. And then they are making it like Sally. So let's get that Sally Blue Metallic color. But one of my favorite parts is that they're kind of modernizing the 996 Turbo Twist wheels.
Ah.
So those are one-off wheels.
Okay. That's neat.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. They've got all sorts of little Cars hints from the movie. They've got like Cars badging throughout. They've got, in the movie, Sally Carrera has a like pinstriped kind of quote unquote tattoo on the rear spoiler that lifts up on the 911 as if it were what we may call a tramp stamp.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. You saw that coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they put the same like pinstriping tramp stamp on Sally Carrera.
Neat.
How cool is that? And this is coming from Sonderwunsch.
What?
Yes, that's the department.
In Porsche?
Yes, it's the Porsche
Oh.
Sonderwunsch. I would think that's how you say it. Means the Porsche Special Wishes Department.
Oh.
And it is a truly one-off. And look at the interior with that like checkered houndstooth blue and black plaid. It's so cool.
So this is a one-off.
Yes.
There's only one made.
Yep. And the proceeds of the sale, it's going to auction the Saturday, the 20th. It's going to auction in Monterey at like Car Week and all that. And the proceeds are going to benefit two different charities. Girls Inc. and UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency, which apparently is helping people displaced from Ukraine.
That's neat.
But it's so cool.
Yeah, I like it when a car company does cool heritage culture things, which is what they're doing here. And they're doing a good job at it too.
I love the look of it. I wish this wasn't just a one-off.
Yeah, that was my next point. Just make a couple hundred of them.
I love it.
Not a lot.
It's so cool.
It is neat.
So cool. And I love that they're giving it to the Carrera GTS, but not the all-wheel drive GTS, the rear-wheel drive GTS with a manual.
But should it be a 996 though?
Well, they don't make 996s anymore.
I know, but that's fine.
Well, how would they do that?
Maybe it would be aftermarket, but
then it's not coming from Porsche
I know.
Sonderwunsch.
I know. I just feel like they tried the best they could with the car they had, but if you look at the headlights are kind of a dead giveaway.
Well, you giving me a hard time about my fried eggs.
Yeah,
Listen,
they're droopy.
I like the fried droopy egg headlights.
They work for the movie, but if you're gonna make a movie car, you need the egg droop. I get why they did it.
I just think it's great. I think it's great. She had that little that little love affair with Lightning McQueen.
Oh, the NASCAR, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, see, I know that.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
And there was a tow truck involved in somewhere.
Yeah, and you know what his name was?
What?
Tow Mater. Mater. He's tow trucking Tow Mater.
Fitting.
Yes, great. But Sally Carrera is coming to real life, and I wish there was more of them. So there's no number on how much it's going to cost because it's going to be an auction, so it could cost one or 1 bazillion. I'm thinking it's going to be more of the 1 bazillion. And on that standard Carrera GTS that it's going to be, it's still based on the same twin-turbo 3-liter flat 6 that develops 473 horsepower. So it's a punchy little car.
Right.
With that manual transmission and rear-wheel drive, I think that's a win.
Let me ask you this. Since it's a one-off, it's going to be, I don't know, $500,000 or something at auction. Something crazy, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think it will appreciate or depreciate from that point on? Why?
Because of how iconic the movie Cars is.
So do you think it's the culture that will make it appreciate? Or if they had choose a different movie, a bad movie, to replicate the car off of, do you think that it would depreciate?
I don't think it would depreciate because the car itself is still a good car, regardless of the actual tie to the movie. It is a beautiful spec, period, plain and simple. I don't think even if it was a bad movie that it would really depreciate. I think it would at least hold flat.
So basically, if they make a one-off car, it's going to be gold.
Pretty much, yeah.
And you don't see a world in which it's not.
Honestly, no. I don't see a world in which Porsche Special Wishes makes a car that doesn't appreciate.
Interesting.
At least in the world we live in, I should say. But, yeah.
Okay. Neat car.
Very stunning. And if I was Lightning McQueen, I would definitely have the hots for Sally Carrera.
Those pinstripes really got you.
Yeah. That's one of those, in like kids' movies, there's always like one thing that the adults like, wait a minute.
You really went there on a kid's movie?
I think that was that wait a minute moment of Cars where it's like, you put that pinstriping where? Yeah. Got it. Okay. Check. But let's move on, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so let's move on to the electric slide.
What?
Sliding a gear lever with electricity.
Oh, boy.
So we talked about something like this a long time ago. The transmission in your car is a
manual?
Yes. What if you put that in an electric supercar? We're going there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going there. We're going there. Lexus. Lexus's, that's a fun word to say. Lexus's president, Koji Sato. Apparently he's trying to keep the manual alive with the LFA's electric successor with a manual-ish type kind of gearboxy thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Okay. There's many ways that this could go. Tell me more first.
Let me at least give you a little background on this. The president of Lexus, Koji Sato. Okay, that way you can see where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So Koji Sato, he is the president of Lexus International. He used to be the chief engineer and the president of Gazoo Racing. And he was also the chief operating officer and branding officer of Toyota. So he does have some motorsports in him.
He's clearly into cars.
Yep, I would say so, right? So that's him. But apparently he's trying to simulate a manual gearbox in this electric LFA successor using software and things. And apparently this car could also feature things like steer-by-wire, torque vectoring, and some sort of solid-state batteries.
Oh, wow. Solid states?
Yes, and apparently the claims, which have no actual facts and evidence to back them up, but apparently the claims are saying that the car will reach 60 in the low 2-second range and have a range of 435 miles.
Okay, it's a Model 3?
I don't really understand this thing.
I don't either. The 2-second mark's kind of the standard for an electric sports car.
Yeah.
Like the low 2-second mark.
Yeah, performance electric car. Yeah, that's low 2 seconds.
Right. Okay. Tell me more, if you know more, about software manual gearboxes.
I know exactly nothing about them.
Okay. First, let me cover the solid-state batteries, because that is actually interesting to me. The software manual gearboxes is kind of... Solid-state batteries are going to be the next leap of battery tech that's going to be coming. Hate to break it to you, it's not hydrogen. It's not happening. Anyway.
What is a solid-state battery?
A solid-state battery is using different chemicals than your normal lithium-ion battery. So you have the lithium-ion, and then you have a cathode and an anode. I don't remember which is on which side. And the energy transfers between the two through a medium. I forget what the middle medium is called at the moment. But over enough cycles of the energy transferring back and forth, basically you draining and recharging the battery over and over, you'll get little spikes of some type of material. I can't remember what it is. But if it makes transfers all the way across, it will ruin the battery. And over time, those spikes build up through the use of the battery.
Yikes.
Solid states are supposed to prevent that, and they're supposed to also charge at rates that are like 20 to 30 times faster what a current battery does.
Good.
So we're talking about getting to a full charge within 10, 20 minutes.
That's way better.
Yeah, that does like kick combustion out the window. Like that would make it efficient enough to not have people doing the classic, it takes an hour and a half to recharge, which understandably so. The whole software manual gearbox, why? Why? You don't need a traditional gearbox that you need in an EV from an internal combustion engine.
It just needs to spin forwards or backwards.
Right. The electric motors can go up to the speed that you need them to go. There's no problem there. Worst case, you put 2 gears in there and you double the amount of speed that you need. But you never put 6 to 7 to 8. It's just not needed. So I don't know. I also have an inkling that I do think that we're going to see somebody go down the path of putting a fake gearbox in there, piping in fake sounds, allowing you to play Forza in your car in a way that you can pick any car, drive that car, set up torque curves, set up gear ratios, do it all in software, but it's not quite going to be the same.
Not even close.
No.
I would hate that.
It'll be kind of neat. It'll be a cool party trick, kind of like Tesla's party tricks, but it's not going to be what it used to be.
Is right.
I'm not surprised that they're going down this path, but I am surprised that it's coming from the top of Toyota.
Yeah, it just seems weird.
Yeah. This won't be the first manufacturer that dabbles in this either. I can guarantee you almost all of them will. Where this lands will be very interesting. Will all sports cars that are EVs moving forward have fake systems to entice car enthusiasts like us to buy them? I suspect yes.
I don't think I could be enticed.
You're way off the cliff. You're not driving electric until you die.
I think you're probably right about that.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting to watch how this plays out. I will give it a try, no doubt. It'd be cool. But I don't know if I'd buy it.
So you would test drive it, but you probably wouldn't spend money on it.
Certainly. But maybe the test drive is the coolest thing ever. And I don't know.
I suppose we're going to find out.
Maybe when I'm, flying past you with basically free energy everywhere, you'll be like, uh-oh, maybe I should get an EV. But we'll see. I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I kind of doubt it.
No.
You are a dinosaur.
It's fine. I'll be tinkering in my garage. So yeah, that's the successor to the LFA, which is a bit of a shame because the LFA was such a cool car.
It was.
And it made such a great noise with that V10. Oh, God, that was one of the best noises ever. Oh, love that.
Weird.
Very.
Weird that Lexus is doing this.
Which is also funny because the LFA did not have a manual gearbox.
No, it was paddles.
Yeah. So.
But again, you don't need paddles in an EV.
You don't need anything in an EV.
No, you just put your foot to the floor and you go to the speed of light instantly.
Yeah, and you just hold on.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a spicy golf cart.
Is drag racing going to become the most boring thing in the world?
Is drag racing already the most boring thing in the world? I mean, I know I'm probably going to piss off some people there, but I mean, that's kind of already there.
No. If you have a Mustang and you're actually modifying it and making it faster, it's probably amazing.
Yes.
If you have a Porsche and it loses every race out there, it's probably terrible.
Oh, yeah, but there's no corners involved.
I know. That's fine.
I give shit, but yes, drag racing can be exciting with the right car.
Right.
With a BRZ, it's not.
No. I drove past the drag strip with my wife the other day, and she's like, why don't you ever do that? I was like, because I would lose to every one of those cars.
Yes.
She was like, why don't we race each other? And I was like, it would be a close race.
And the old Mazda 6.
Yeah.
Yes. Please get that race going.
But that kind of is the fun of drag racing. You can bring any car out there and race them. You can.
Yeah, see who can go the fastest in a straight line.
It's not terribly hard on the brakes. The engine gets a little bit of work, but that's okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like the cheapest, most cheerful form of motorsport.
I do think it's the most accessible.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Because for like $30, you can go and just run your car down a drag strip for a bunch.
As fast as you want for a quarter mile.
For a quarter mile.
Yep. Which would be like under 100 miles an hour.
For you, especially.
Yes.
84 miles an hour. Here comes Derek.
Wouldn't be good.
Oh, that's just too much fun. Let's move on, shall we?
Let's do it.
So let's move on to Ford and the Bronco. So this is kind of a very heritage-y kind of episode, isn't it? Because the Ford news is about the Bronco Heritage Edition.
Oh?
So the Bronco is doing these heritage-style editions, heritage liveries and such, that I just want your thoughts on. I love them.
Okay. Is there any big difference, or are these just throwback paints?
Literally just appearance.
Okay.
It's you're paying a premium for the white wheels and the livery and the white top and the white grille.
Oh boy, interior is a bit bold. From an exterior standpoint, they actually look really cool.
I think they're
super
so good.
cool.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah. The white with the pinstripe, with the wheels, with the roof, it really works.
I'm a big fan. It's actually supposed to be reminiscent of the original 1966 Bronco.
That's super cool.
And they're only making 1,966 of them.
Oh. So it's limited, but not too limited.
Correct.
I like that.
I'm a big fan, especially that red, the 2-door red with the white wheels. That does it for me.
That does it. Look at that pinstripe. That's sweet.
I am a huge fan of that.
Anyone who buys this they really either enjoy the Bronco or they're just a character to hang out with.
Probably.
Because you would get the normal Bronco if you didn't really care.
Yeah, if it's just another off-road toy.
Right. That's super cool.
Now, let me give you some numbers here for price.
Oh.
So they're doing both the Bronco, like the proper Bronco, and the Bronco Sport. They're doing a Heritage edition of both.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they would do a Heritage Bronco Sport, because that's just like a Ford Escape with
Right.
the Bronco badge on it. But I digress. So let me start with the Bronco Sport in terms of its price. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to steal some quotes and numbers here. The Bronco Sport Heritage Edition starts at over $34,000, which it's based on the Bronco Sport Big Bend trim, which is $32,770. Now, the Sport Heritage Limited is the highest Bronco Sport Heritage trim you can get, is based off of the Bronco Sport Badlands, and this is a tongue twisting, right? The Heritage Limited Bronco Sport is $46,000 and change. The Bronco Sport Badlands, which it's based off of, is $38,000 change. So that's like $7,000, $8,000, right?
Okay.
Now, the proper Bronco, the Bronco that we actually care about, the Bronco Heritage starts at $45,900, and then it's based on the regular Bronco Big Bend trim, which is $37,000. So that's what, $8,000 difference ish.
Okay.
And then if you go all the way up to the highest trim Bronco Heritage, the Limited, that's $68,490. Compared to the entry price of the Badlands trim, which is what it's based on, at $46,000. That's over $20,000 difference.
Whoa.
Jeebus.
Whoa. I was gonna say $8,000 was kind of pushing some paint and some exterior, but 20?
Yeah.
You really got to be a loyal Bronco fan to pay $20,000 for some looks.
I don't know.
I'm not doing that. $20,000's a lot.
$20,000's a lot of money.
You could almost buy my car for $20,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it would have topped out at like
10?
$9,000 or $10,000, that would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But when you compare the top trim to the top trim that's
No performance?
No.
Yeah.
Literally just appearance.
That's a big no-go. They will get bought, no doubt.
For sure.
They'll get bought up. There are enough Bronco enthusiasts. But for normal people, nah. There's no way.
Nah. If you're a proper Bronco enthusiast, yes. But if you're not, then just get the regular Bronco.
Yeah. But don't get the Sport.
Yeah, don't get the Sport.
No. Okay, let me ask you this. If you're a Jeep enthusiast, are you buying this?
No, you're getting the Jeep Willys edition. Because Jeep does a Willys edition.
And that's their throwback?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I just don't like it for $68,000.
No, looks fantastic.
I like it for $48,000. I like it for $50,000. I don't like it for $68,000.
No. No way.
That's like the price of like the Bronco Raptor.
Yep.
Come on.
Whatever.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
They'll get bought.
They
Cool,
will.
though.
And
Very
I do
cool.
look forward to seeing them.
Bet you we see one around town in 6 months.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
For sure. Yep. So that's all I got for news. You got anything else?
I do not.
All right. So that's going to wrap us up for episode 104. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments. Would you buy a $68,000 Bronco Heritage? I know I wouldn't. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel and leave a thumbs up on the video. If you're listening on audio, please do leave us a 5-star rating and a review on your platform of choice. And if you left us one talking about cars, we talked about them today, so take that. Don't forget, follow us on social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is WeAreAuto_. YouTube is We Are Auto, and our website is weareauto.io. So again, check out that website. It is freaking awesome. Catch all of your favorite series there. Again, thanks so much. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.